Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your month of July reading for 2021. I was a little late on June. I was going to put out June, but then I realized June's almost over. So we're going to do July, and then we're going to carry on from there. So this is for anybody who has their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Of course, you can check this if you have Aries and other placements in your birth chart. So, yeah, let's see what's up for you in the month of July 2021. And you can skip ahead if you don't want to see my shuffling. I know that it's, you have to stop when you feel it's right. At least that's how I work. So sometimes it can take a little bit. But yes, we're seeing what you guys need to... Oh, I got the tap. We're good to go. You're doing a 10-card Celtic cross spread. Oh, very interesting. So you guys are working on something. Oh, wow. Yeah, you really are. You guys are working on something big. Wow. What's going on with you? I want to be an Aries. What's going on? Oh, man. This is cool. So there's something going on, especially with like work. This is very work related, this reading. So yeah, wow. Okay. So like we've been we've been experiencing, a pandemic, and we've been in quarantine, and we've been locked up, right? So I feel like I have to start there because there's some kind of like impetus with Aries this month to like push forward and do something really super adventurous. And generally speaking, Aries is a very impulsive sign. So they want to go towards the thing that they have their eye on, right? But I feel as though there is some kind of work collaboration between 3 or more people that's going to be going on. And somebody is coming in to your sphere to help you with the financial aspect of that project. And so there is some kind of donation or some kind of maybe even a loan, something where somebody is being generous with with something monetary in order to see this collaboration through. Okay, so also there is the Magician above you. So ideas are endless. Ideas are endless for you guys this month. In fact, I feel like you are being zapped with some kind of like spark of creation and creativity. And there's like this, I don't know, it feels like you're opening up to a whole new world. And there's something within you that's emotional, right? That is causing you to have this like new rebirth almost. And that's at the root of you. That's internal. And it's causing you to take these emotions and actually use them in a creative sense, in a work sense. And so you're like filtering, through these emotions. You're using these emotions to kind of push out into the universe what you want to create, so to speak. Behind you, I feel like there's some kind of like, could be a relationship. It could have something to do with children. It could have to do with, just looking back on your life and looking back on the memories that you've had with other people, with, a love interest, maybe your own children. Maybe there has to be some sort of sacrifice where you can't really work, where you have to put something down. Perhaps during this quarantine, you were really focused on your home life, but now you have to kind of go back to work. And so you have to sort of like let these memories that you had when you were in quarantine sort of like thrust you and push you through. You can only look back on them with fondness. Maybe you have to now, have a babysitter or a nanny for your children or something along those lines so that you can actually get back to business. But whatever it is that you're starting is going to be extremely beneficial to you. And the reason is because what's in front of you is that you're going to be putting a lot of hard work and dedication into this project. And it will be fruitful because you're putting so much creativity, creation, hard work into this. And you've had a rebirth, okay, which is causing you to be able to structure this very, very well, okay? So you are in a, I feel like there, because the outcome of your reading is about adventure. There's like this thing that's going on within you that you want to like explore things, okay? And I mean getting out there and going on like actual physical adventures, like exploring the world, going to another country, doing something like that, but exploring stuff. So whatever it is that your work entails, okay, it definitely has something to do with you exploring and going on adventures, or your work is going to allow you to go on adventures and do this type of exploring and adventure seeking and thrills and like these kind of like maybe sort of like being an adrenaline junkie for a little bit, like doing daring things like that. I feel like you've been putting off like the people in your environment for the time being. Like I said, the what's behind you, the memories with the children, but like what's in your environment right now as far as everybody else is that they're taking a back seat because we have the Four of Swords here, and they're taking a back seat because you need them to, because your focus can't be on the people around you at this moment. They have to kind of be on whatever it is that you are focused upon. So I feel as though the people in your environment are kind of taking a little bit of like a pause with you because they know that you are so focused upon whatever this new venture is in your life. And your hopes and fears have something to do with relearning a certain thing, okay? I feel like Aries, this month you may be very stuck on old traditional ways of doing things, but the reason you're going out there and like kind of being an adventurer is because you're trying to learn new ways of doing stuff because the old ways don't really suit you anymore, but you are also afraid of letting go of the old ways that you've established, like these old ways of doing things, these old techniques that you had. Maybe the ways that you interact with other people or something that's really by the book. You're saying to yourself in a way, I don't really want to do things by the book. I want to do things my way, but I'm afraid that I may step on toes or get in trouble, or like it might be better for me in the long run to just rely on the stuff that's already established, like these rules and regulations and stuff. But you kind of want to go your own way and unlearn those traditional aspects in order to promote new ideas and new ways of doing things that will be more beneficial in the long run for you. And of course, your outcome, like I said, you have the Knight of Wands, which is related to the sign of Aries, as well as the Page of Wands being you right now, exploration and adventure. So these two cards represent, they're connected, right? Because it's you right now and then your outcome. So you are going to be going on some kind of trip or exploration of some kind. I want to say it's more outer world. Okay, if I were to see more cups here, I would be like, oh, it's inner world, you're doing inner child work, you're doing shadow work, whatever. But this is more outer world. So, you know, traveling and going cross country, or going to different places within the country that you reside, and exploring them. It's just like about this work collaboration thing, and adventure has so much to do with that. Okay, so yeah, I mean, there are a bunch of things happening for you this month that very much center around the collaboration of other people, people donating to a cause, or to your to this idea that you have, that you want to put forward in your work. People, you know, maybe getting a loan, something like that. Looking back on the time that you had over the last year and really being happy, but also missing and feeling a little bit like you're going to miss the things that were, but you're really ready to go out into the world and like create something new. So it's very cool to see that, you know, you are trying something brand new, because it's going to be very successful, whatever it is that you do. And like, this is one of the most positive readings I've seen in a while. So I want to say that, like, wow, I wish, like I said in the beginning, I wish I was an Aries. I'm kind of jealous. Take me with you, Aries. Wherever it is you're going, I want to go too. I want to go on a trip. So, pardon me, a card fell. So, from the soul trees, you get allow, fourth chakra, heart center, and resistance. Okay, so the guidance here for you from the soul trees is that you have to open up your heart with this rebirth in the down here in the root, okay, beneath you. You have to work through certain emotions, okay, that you are resistant to within your heart center, and you have to allow yourself to feel those emotions in order to work through something that could potentially be in your way if you don't work through it. So like, there's something that you have gone through emotionally that you kind of want to escape into. It's like you want to escape into something else in order to like run away from it. But what I'm seeing here, even within the tarot reading, behind you, beneath you, are these emotions. And you're not going to, it's going to hurt you more in the long run if you run away from them and resist them. You have to allow them to be. You have to allow them to course through you. You have to allow them to give you the inspiration that you need for this work, collaboration, and creation. And that's something that's really important that Spirit is saying to you. Really allow yourself to feel, because if you run from it, it will catch up to you. It'll start off as a pebble, and then eventually, the more you run from it, it becomes a wall. And it's harder to break down a wall than a pebble. So deal with it as a pebble, work through it. It won't eat you alive. It's not going to be one of those things that, you know, is going to drown you. It's going to be there to help you and assist you in the long run, because you actually learned a valuable lesson in how to work through your emotions and face your fears that way, in an emotional, internal way. So that has been your reading for the month of July. I wish you so much luck and success. Obviously, you don't need it, because this was amazing and you have so much to look forward to. Leave a comment below, subscribe, let me know how this resonated, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.